Could Atlantis be the technological powerhouse of the ancient world? Hello, and welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating mysteries of history, Atlantis, the legendary island civilization said to have vanished beneath the waves. Could Atlantis have been a technological powerhouse far ahead of its time? Join us for the next 20 minutes as we uncover the mysteries surrounding Atlantis, its possible technological advancements, and what scientists say about this ancient enigma. What is Atlantis? Atlantis first appeared in the writings of the Greek philosopher Plato around 360 BCE. In his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, Plato described Atlantis as a powerful and technologically advanced civilization located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, now associated with the Strait of Gibraltar. Plato described it as a utopian society with impressive infrastructure, advanced engineering, and a highly organized social structure. According to his account, Atlantis met its demise when it sank into the ocean in a single day and night of misfortune. Was this merely an allegory, or did Atlantis really exist? The allegorical theory. Some scholars argue that Plato's story is an allegory meant to illustrate his philosophical ideas about the ideal society and human nature. Plato was known for using fictional stories to communicate deeper truths, and Atlantis could be a symbol of a civilization's hubris leading to its downfall. According to this interpretation, Atlantis was never a real place, but instead a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed, corruption, and the abuse of power. The historical theory. On the other hand, some believe that Atlantis could have been a real place, a long-lost civilization that was far more advanced than anything the world has ever known. According to this theory, Plato's writings are based on real events and contain clues that could eventually lead to the discovery of Atlantis. Where could Atlantis be located? Despite numerous theories, no definitive evidence has been found of Atlantis' location. Popular hypotheses include the Azores. Located in the North Atlantic Ocean, these volcanic islands are often considered remnants of Atlantis due to their position beyond the Pillars of Hercules. Geologists suggest that these islands could be the peaks of an ancient landmass that was submerged during a cataclysmic event. Santorini, Thera. A volcanic eruption in the 2nd millennium BCE destroyed the Minoan civilization on this Greek island, leading some to link it to Plato's tale. The eruption was one of the most powerful in recorded history and may have inspired the Atlantis myth. The Minoans were known for their advanced technology, and some researchers speculate that Atlantis could have been based on this culture. The Caribbean. Some suggest that Atlantis could lie beneath the waters near the Bahamas, where underwater formations like the Bimini Road have sparked curiosity. The road appears to be a series of large stones arranged in a way that seems unnatural, leading some to believe they could be the remains of an ancient civilization. Antarctica. A fringe theory proposes that shifting ice may conceal the remnants of an ancient civilization beneath the Antarctic ice. Some researchers suggest that the Earth's climate has changed dramatically over thousands of years, and Antarctica could have once been a habitable region. This theory is often linked to the idea that ancient civilizations may have possessed the technology to adapt to extreme environments. Technological advancements of Atlantis. If Atlantis existed, what technological feats might it have achieved? Let us explore the alleged advancements. Advanced architecture. Plato described Atlantean cities as having grand palaces, temples, and harbors, designed with symmetrical precision. Multi-level buildings, aqueducts, and extensive canal systems were supposedly common. The Atlanteans were said to have mastered the art of urban planning, creating cities that were not only beautiful but also functional. They used advanced materials and construction techniques to build structures that could withstand the test of time. Hydraulic engineering. The Atlanteans were said to have mastered water management with intricate irrigation systems, enabling agricultural prosperity and possibly early geothermal energy utilization. They are believed to have had sophisticated mechanisms for diverting and storing water, which could have supported large populations. Some researchers suggest that Atlantis may have harnessed energy from natural geothermal sources, using the heat of the earth to power their cities and industries. Metalworking. Atlantis allegedly possessed orichalcum, a mysterious metal described as glowing like fire. Some researchers speculate this could have been an advanced alloy, possibly created using technologies lost to time. The exact properties of orichalcum remain unknown, but its mention in ancient texts suggests that the Atlanteans had access to advanced metallurgical knowledge. The discovery of orichalcum artifacts in the Mediterranean has fueled this theory, although some believe it could be a metaphor for something else entirely. Electricity and energy. Ancient astronaut theorists hypothesize that the Atlanteans harnessed atmospheric electricity or geothermal power. Claims of crystal energy sources resonate with myths of powerful crystals used for energy and communication. Some suggest that the Atlanteans might have developed the ability to generate and store electricity using advanced technologies, far beyond what was known in the ancient world. Why is Atlantis considered a technological powerhouse? The idea of Atlantis as a technological powerhouse stems from its reputed infrastructure and societal advancements. Historical texts suggest that Atlanteans had efficient urban planning. Cities were organized into concentric rings with canals for transport. This design allowed for easy movement between different parts of the city and helped to optimize resources. The central city was said to have been surrounded by large agricultural areas that provided for the needs of the population. Advanced maritime capabilities. As a naval superpower, Atlantis allegedly had fleets capable of long-distance voyages. This suggests that the Atlanteans possessed advanced shipbuilding techniques, allowing them to explore far-off lands and trade with other civilizations. Their maritime skills could have included navigation systems far more advanced than those known to other ancient cultures. Innovative materials. The reference to orichalcum has led some to speculate about advanced metallurgy techniques. Orichalcum could have been used in the construction of everything from weapons to decorative art, further supporting the idea that the Atlanteans had access to materials that were both functional and aesthetically advanced. What do scientists say? While popular culture often depicts Atlantis as a high-tech ancient society, mainstream scientists remain skeptical. Mainstream archaeology. Most archaeologists view Plato's story as allegorical, illustrating moral and philosophical ideas. They argue that Plato's description of Atlantis was intended to warn against the dangers of imperialism and human arrogance, rather than to describe a real civilization. No substantial archaeological evidence supports Atlantis's existence. Despite numerous expeditions to find the lost city, no conclusive proof has been found. Geological insights. Geologists argue that no known natural cataclysm matches Plato's timeline. While there have been many natural disasters throughout history, none seem to match the scale described by Plato. Submerged landmasses like Doggerland in the North Sea are considered more plausible explanations. This landmass, which once connected Britain to continental Europe, was submerged by rising sea levels around 8,000 years ago. Some believe that the loss of Doggerland could have inspired the Atlantis myth. Alternative theories. Some researchers link Atlantis to the Minoan or Mycenaean civilizations, known for their advanced technology. These cultures were thriving around the time Plato wrote about Atlantis, and there are similarities between the Minoan civilization and the description of Atlantis. The volcanic eruption on Thera, which devastated the Minoans, may have influenced Plato's account. So, could Atlantis have been the technological powerhouse of the ancient world? While compelling theories and intriguing myths persist, the lack of concrete evidence leaves the question open. What do you think? Was Atlantis a lost civilization with advanced technology, or simply a philosophical metaphor? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into ancient mysteries. See you next time.